everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is April, and for today's video I'm going to do an unboxing of my Sips by box for the month of June. If you guys don't know what this brand is, this is a tea brand for all of you other tea lovers out there like me, where they send you a box every single month. It's like catered to your personality and to your taste. So you take like an online quiz, kind of like you would do with any other subscription service. If you guys are familiar with like shoe subscription services or anything like that, where you would take a quiz, they would find things that you like and send them to you. So basically that's the same thing as this, but with tea. So this one is $15 a month. If you guys use my code April5, which I'll list in the description bar below, then you get $5 off your first box, and you get 4 different types of tea in all of your boxes. So you get 4 types of tea, which can be 15 or even more so cups, depending if you double steep or if you use less of the loose leaves, if you're a loose leaf kind of tea drinker, which some people are, some people aren't. I am. So my tea range that I put for my profile quiz is pretty much like anything. I'll try anything, I'll drink anything, I don't care. I just want to try it all. So what I really like about Sips By is that a lot of the times with teas, it can be a little bit difficult to find a new brand. I kind of go to the same, like whether I'm going to the supermarket, they only have a certain number of brands there, which I love those brands too, but sometimes I want to like step out of my range a little bit and try something new. I also really love going to David's Tea, which I got a David's Tea in this box this month and I was super excited about it. I just bought like a whole bunch of teas from them like 2 weeks, no, not even 2 weeks ago, like a week ago. And then when I got this box and I was like, oh, look at that, another one. So I was excited to see like also a bigger brand thrown in there. It just goes to show that this company is actually growing, which makes me happy. I don't know why. It's not like I make money off of their brand growing, but it just makes me happy to see that people are loving tea as much as I am. So yeah, now I'm gonna hop into showing you guys what kind of teas they've given me. So if you saw on the little snippet of the box that I showed you, there was like 3 teas for each different tea. You actually get 4. If you get like bags, you usually get 4 teas, but obviously I was trying the teas, so I drank them. So this first one is an organic rooibos tea. This is from a brand called My Red Tea. Rooibos tea is actually South African, and I actually didn't know that it was South African until this girl that I'm like obsessed with. She was the former Miss Universe. She was drinking rooibos tea one day, and she's from South Africa, and I love like South African people. I just think that they're so pretty and their accents are beautiful. And she was drinking this tea and she's like, oh, it reminds me of home. And I'm like, home? And then I looked up rooibos tea and I didn't realize it was from South Africa. I don't know. Anyway, it's caffeine free, so for those of you who have some issues with caffeine or you just don't like drinking caffeinated drinks, this is a perfect option for you. It almost tastes like a very soft black tea in my opinion. That's just my opinion though. I like to drink this with lemon, or I like to drink it straight. That's pretty much it. Okay, this next one is actually really interesting. This is by Miracle Tree. This is Moringa organic tea. It's in a mango flavor, so I really like mango. I don't know if it's the Cuban in me that really likes mango, but I don't know. I've always been a mango fan. This also doesn't have caffeine. So, Moringa. I didn't know what it was, so I had to look into it like when I first opened the box, because I was like, I'm not really gonna like ingest something if I don't know what it is, and like, I don't know, just what is it? So it came with this like little card thing, and I didn't even realize that until after I looked it up, but they compare moringa to kale and matcha. So if you see that this like thing right here, it shows like it's got 7 times the amount of vitamin A than kale and matcha. It's got much more vitamin C, almost 13% of the calcium that kale has. There's just like, it's a superfood. And it's got so many great benefits to it, more so than most of the healthiest of the healthy things that we eat. So I didn't really know like what this was, and now that I know what it is, I'm actually going to look for it more, and I got to figure out where I can buy it. I don't actually know, but it's in this tea, which is like fantastic, and it's mango, and it tastes really good, so I like to have it in the morning because I love mangoes and I love the mornings, and it just brightens me up. It brightens my mood up. I think like anything orangey in that kind of like realm tends to lift my mood a little bit, so I really like this one. The next one is this. This is dryad tea, so I'm going to read you what it says. It says, drink me, which Alice in Wonderland-ish, right? It says, this will make you neither larger nor smaller. It will, however, bring a smile to your face and happiness to your day. I thought that was cute. So, I'm not the biggest mint fan. Like in tea, I don't really like mint tea. I like mint in my foods. I don't like mint jelly. I don't know if you guys have ever had mint jelly. Anyway, I personally think it's repulsive, but some people like it. Anyways, this has spearmint, peppermint, clove, and rosemary, and the mixture of this is amazing. I also really love spearmint. Spearmint is like the best. But this is like such a soft yet spicy mint, which is what I really like. Like if I'm gonna look for a mint tea, it can't just be like straight peppermint. It has to have like something more to it, something to kind of like give me a little bit of a bite. So this one was really good. This is probably the best kind of mint tea that I've ever tried. Like I said, this is from Dryad Tea. It's obviously not caffeinated because there's no Camellia sinensis leaf in this, so it's just like it's just an herbal drink. But it's really good, so I recommend it. And it smells really good. Yeah, it smells really good. I'd reckon this would make a very good essential oil, or like, if you were to like boil it over water, it can kind of like diffuse into your house. Probably smell pretty good. And this last one is Honeycrisp Apple. This is from David's Tea. So this is the David's Tea that I was telling you guys about. It just reminds me of like a candy apple, kind of, but not like a candy apple. A like apple flavored candy. That's what this reminds me of. Like a green apple. That's what it reminds me of. So I'm going to read you the ingredients. Also, one of the things that I love about David's Tea, on the front it tells you how much to steep. Like if you were to steep this whole thing, like how much water to steep it in. It also says like 1 to 2 perfect spoons. The temperature, it says 3 to 4 minutes, and they're low caffeine. So there is some caffeine in this. Forewarning. I need to know when I'm about to drink caffeine, because if I'm not mentally prepared that I'm about to caffeinate my body, I'll be off the walls. So there is green tea in this. It says that there's apple, sweet blackberry leaf, green tea, hibiscus, apple pomace, pear. The pear I definitely taste in this. So the pear I think is what gives it almost like the green apple type of flavor. And then it says natural pear and apple flavoring. So yeah, this one is pretty good, nice and sweet. It's like a fun one if you're not crazy about like the strong flavors, or if you have kids and you want to get your kids into drinking tea and maybe avoiding some of the heavy sugared juices, you can make this iced, and I would bet that would make a good juice. Don't count me on it because I've never tried it iced, but I would imagine that it would be pretty good iced. So that's it for this month's video. I'm going to show you guys next month's video. I'll